What's up, guys? Knight here. I have a little quick video for you. Basically, I'm talking about the Atheist is Scum and Why video of mine, so go ahead and find that if you would like. Don't hate you for being stupid, by the way. It's fine. People are stupid this day and age because leaders suck, so I don't blame you, okay? But anyways, it came to my attention that not everyone understands what I was trying to say in that video, so I'm going to go ahead and make another video where I'm going to talk about it a little bit. Alright, so I'm just going to read this portion of what I said to the guy. No one has his life, basically. No one grows up like he did. And he had money and culture, and or culture, actually. It's money and or culture in his life. His parents could have been like awesome people or awesome parents, and they could have lived very well, so they could focus on the things that really matter because they don't have to focus on the little things that kind of detour people's minds. Whatever, basically. So yeah, that's very important to have money and or culture, or both, basically, and not everyone has that. Okay, with that said, what people do have are broken homes. People have no father, no mother, or both. Or they do have a father or mother and they beat them, or they just don't care for them. They don't pay any attention for them at all, and they have the parents, they just don't care. So it's almost like they don't, basically. It's like they're growing up in a Anyways, it's pretty much like growing up there. Penn feels the way he does and thinks the way he does because of his upbringing, basically. Because of the leaders in his life that he had. If everyone could be born into a life like he was and knew people that he knew, sure, but they are not. And because of that, they do not have the same sense of morality that he does. They have no clue. Because of that, they don't give a fuck, basically. And again, what I just said previously, before, like earlier, is basically the fact that they're focused on the little things, like I got to pay this, I got to do that, or I want this, I want that, I got to get this, and they're in desperate situations. So because of their hard situations, they do things that they wouldn't normally do, basically. And anybody knows this as true. Even Penn would know that people do desperate things in desperate times. But again, he wasn't in that kind of life, which is why I said if people grew up like he did, they wouldn't be as evil as they are today. But they don't, and they are evil for it. So because of all that I just said, basically, people growing up in hard situations where they don't know better. That is basically where religion would come from, and a higher being, basically. And you'd go to church to learn these things that you wouldn't normally learn at home, basically. So when you have this aspect of God around, basically, you have this fear of murdering somebody and going to hell for it, basically. And because of that, you won't do anything bad. And the reason why people do things bad is because they can get away with it. But with God around, you're not going to get away with it. You're going to go to hell. You know what I mean? When you die, you're going to hell, pretty much. That's the idea. That's the theory. And again, we don't know if it's real or not. So you're basically bargaining with your soul, basically. And some people would rather play it safe. Like whether or not it's real or not, they want to play it safe because once they find out, and they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, you are real. Fuck, I'm going to hell." You know what I mean? Type of deal like that. That's that's what you should be doing, basically. That's what a smart person would do. But people are idiots out there, and they think that, oh, God isn't real because people said it's not real, so atheists are the way to go, and blah blah blah. Like, why? What's the point of that? What do you prove by saying that you're atheist? What happens with that? What do you get from that? You don't get shit from it. It's stupid. So again, with all that said, with God being real or not, it's still a good idea to believe that God is real. Period. Basically, to believe that hell or heaven exists. Basically, because again, all knowing, all seeing. If you do something bad, you're going to hell. That's the idea. And again, we don't know, but there's people out there that are telling people that there is no God. So then they're like, fuck it, I'm gonna go and rape that bitch. Or I'm gonna go kill that guy. Or I'm gonna go steal that car and joyride because fuck it, there's no God. Who gives a fuck? I can get away with this. Not when there's a God around. When there's a God around, you're fucked. And again, once you die, you're fucked. You may be, you may not. You want to play cards with that? You know what I mean? It's a 50-50. You either win or you lose. And a lot of people are out there just whatever. And I'll tell you right now that a lot of people that fuck around, they fuck around to do illegal things and shit that they shouldn't do, basically. They do that because someone told them that there's no God. They never learned that aspect of life, basically. So again, whether God is real or not, it doesn't matter, basically. Religion, all it is it's being your parents while your parents aren't being your parents, basically. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is. And your parents are supposed to be teaching you stuff, right from wrong and whatnot. Again, if you have that, if you have what Penn did, sure, go for it, whatever. You believe what you believe to be good and whatever, but even then, if there's an opportunity to be tempted, like there's $1 million sitting right in front of you, and there's no one watching, and you're fucking desperate, you know what I mean? Are you gonna not take that money just out of principle? Or would you not take that money because you're like, oh God, if I take that money, God's gonna come down and just fucking shit on me. Or when I die, I'm gonna get shit on. My life sucks, but when I die, I'm gonna get shit on. So, anyways, yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Take it real, keep it easy. Have a good one. Peace. Follow this guy, he will be your guide. Very nice and dope. You're safe to drop the soap.